Well, the first thing I would say is to bring order to your intake. People think that eating disorders are merely textbook eating disorders, anorexia, bulimia, orthorexia, all these things. In fact, the whole world is in eating disorder because they're eating chaotically, they're eating haphazardly. So the opposite of order is chaos, and the way people eat is chaotic. So if you can just start to bring some order to the way you eat, I'll give you a few tips on that. Think about the things that just don't belong in the diet period because they're going to exacerbate your problems. Sugar, white starches, the things that are really, really, that unfavorable. So, and that, when I say unfavorable, I mean highly acidic, things that are going to contribute to the problems in your bioterrain. They're going to make you even more acidic and create, and cause more accumulation blockages. So that would be your mainstream animal fleshes, your white flour, anything packaged, any fast food, obviously, all that stuff. Just take that as those things as a category, and say this is not part of the order in my life. This is no order in the court. That okay. So that gets just put all of that stuff aside, and then look at what's left. Look at the Whole Foods. Look at the not Whole Foods as the store, because that's a kind of a chaos market, but foods in their whole original source form. And then from there, think about how you're going to order your day. Have some plan for how you're going to consume your food, because otherwise it just becomes this mish-mosh all day long, and usually one food will trigger another, and you'll have something too salty, then you'll want something too sweet to balance it out, and you'll be too dehydrated, so you'll want to drink, but then the drink, is typically not going to be water, and then the whole thing becomes a problem. So create a day of order, a day in the life, a day of order. And it's really helpful if you think about a couple things. One, try and have a vegetable juice every day. Preferably a green vegetable juice without a lot of fruit sugar, preferably no fruit sugar, but if you need to put an apple or a pear in there, or a carrot or a beet just to make it a little bit sweeter, more palatable, by all means, if you need to do that, that's fine. But try and have a green juice every day as the first thing you consume. If it can't be the first thing, fine, just make sure it's in there. Try to have at least one leafy green salad every day. In a perfect world, try and have it with your lunch and your dinner. Whatever else you're going to have, if you're going to have a roast turkey, have a salad and roast turkey. If you're going to have a steak, have a salad and steak. If you're going to have French fries, have a salad with the French fries. Better yet, have a big salad and a few French fries. But, work around what you love and you're going to have, and then try to phase out those things that are not that important to you, but you kind of just do because of habit, perhaps. And then sneak those alkaline substances in. Start to make them a part of your life, and you'll see that very quickly you'll miss them. If you don't have them, you'll crave them. You'll want them because they are, if they're prepared properly, and take care in preparing them. Get good leaves. Don't just, iceberg lettuce and stuff. No. Don't just go to a diner and say, okay, I'm going to have a salad. Those salads are not going to satisfy you or impress you or make you feel like you're enjoying, you're really tapping into how good a salad can be. Get high quality greens, make a beautiful salad, make your own homemade dressing, preferably without oil if you can. If you're going to use oil, make sure it's a high quality, cold pressed, extra virgin olive oil, stone pressed oil, not just typical run of the mill oils. Most salad dressings have oils you would not want to consume in them. And I like to remind people that oils are for machines. They don't do well in the human body. People think oils are okay, that olive oil is good. Olive oil is not good. The way it was consumed, people say, oh, well, the Mediterranean diet, and look at the Mediterranean people. Well, okay, looking at them today, you wouldn't think it was such a good idea. But I understand that looking at the Mediterranean people maybe a few hundred years ago, they were in great shape, but it wasn't because they were consuming olive oil. It was because they were living in harmony with the land. Everything they were doing was in alignment. And the idea that it's really a marketing tactic. When people find when something is identified as being part of a lifestyle, a group that thrived, then it's really easy to advertise and market that thing. It doesn't mean that thing was the reason they thrived. It just means that this is a great opportunity to take people who are programmed to buy what they're told to buy, and that's how we get into that fix. So, were they consuming quantities of olive oil? No. They were consuming a little bit of olive oil as part of a much bigger paradigm that worked in harmony with life.